year 3, I expected a lot, and I think so did the people around me. So just to let everyone down, that's what hurts the worst for sure. You're just laying there like, is this really happening right now? And it's crazy to think like, yeah, I just had such a good day going, and literally it's a snap of a finger. I felt like I was at the lowest of lows.
At the end of the night, you look and you're like, oh, Ferrandis got 6th, Ferrandis got 5th, Ferrandis got 7th. And then you look at who he's battling with or beating or right behind or right in front of. It's actually surprisingly good. I feel like as this team is building and he's rebuilding himself, that's almost the perfect recipe. He's quietly effective and consistent, which is probably all they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you know, definitely not the start to the season that I wanted. I was super bummed out, and even still am. After 3-4 weeks, it's been, about a month now, and ended up having to get surgery on my wrists. And yeah, to just work so hard for the season, and not only myself, but my team, and then just for it to just all slip away just like that at round 1 it's devastating. You know, year 3, I expected a lot, and I think so did the people around me. So just to let everyone down, that's what hurts the worst for sure. I think so far the hardest part of the recovery has been the mental aspect. Just feeling the letdown and the depression of it all, that really hit me hard. So just being here at the races and having a fresh breath of air has honestly been nice. I need to get out of my sulk, you know? I live and die by what happens on the weekends and at the races, and so yeah, definitely just didn't feel like I got to prove myself. And to answer your question though, the recovery has been going okay for my wrist. I've already been doing as much as I can for therapy wise, although just trying to let the ligaments heal. So with it being ligaments, I just have to let time pass, and unfortunately it's just going to heal over time. Having Ziggy and Factory Connection a part of the Phoenix Racing Honda team this year was incredible. I spent a week out in California, and that was actually my first time ever even testing and riding in SoCal and at the Honda test track. It was really cool. It was actually kind of like a pinch me type experience, you know? It's like kind of what you dream of. So I had an amazing week out there. I got a setting I was super happy with, and just went into the preseason just full of confidence, honestly, and I just carried that all the way through. Felt like I was riding really well. Personally, the best I've ever felt and the fastest I've ever gone on my motorcycle, so that was cool. And it's just, when you feel one with your bike, it's just a feeling that you can't explain. It's been really good. So I came into the season with just high hopes, just running off that confidence that I had from the preseason, and just to loop back to what I said. So for it to all just come ending at round 1 of Supercross was so devastating, you know? So yeah, I mean, all I can do now is just look to get ready for the Pro Motocross Series, and just having Dylan a part of the team this year as well has been just huge, you know? Just the team they've made a big jump, and so I want to make that jump with the team as well, you know? So yeah, all I can do is just look and look forward to the future.
What I did this week, every training, is I made a line where we cut down, you know? Yeah. Like we do at the race. Like it's not the main line on the track, but I did it on purpose, and it was good testing.
Do you feel like it turned sharp enough?
With the 4 mils fork height, yes, it really helped. Went back to 3, and already felt a small difference. It was more difficult to win, you know, to go very in. So that's why I really like 4 mils. Also now with like the fork height, we have different offset, different races, different tire. So that makes a lot of.
So that's something you need to tell us too. You were playing with races this week. Did you change?
Yeah.
Where are you?
Change from 0 to 10, and it's better.
None of us have seen this yet, so
that's why I would like you guys to watch the warm up. Okay.
already don't like the hang and clip thing over here. I feel like the whoops are too small here. It's wet. Yeah. Pretty same as what I fed last time I ride. With the track being even more wet like today, it's even the front is still stiffer again.
So Dylan, let's go put the fork on straight away.
And he's a different guy, no question. Anything I've done with Max, I've fought and I fought and I fought and I just gave up fighting. It wasn't worth it, and I just work somewhere else. Every time I come out.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Guys are different. Like,
yep.
I don't think there's a thing going on with Max's setting at all for Max, right?
Agreed.
But the way he rides, that amount of rebound damping, I think's a little heavy for him, right? So
now we're getting to this philosophical question of mine. If he tells you that and he's comfortable, that's fine. Is that what he needs for performance or not? How do we build a performing motorcycle, not steering with comfort?
Okay, but what I saw is him get cleaner in his riding this session.
Yeah, no question.
So
easy. He's 2 seconds a lap faster.
Okay.
No problem. I get all that.
So in today, testing here before the Daytona Supercross with Dylan Ferrandis. Actually went through a fair amount today. We've been learning through the season. This is a work in progress. As most of you know, this came together pretty late for us, so we're still ironing out the bugs, unfortunately. Ran through some different triple clamp offset options today, some chassis layout stuff, and then dug into some setting work, definitely both fork and shock. So Dylan will be riding a brand new bike again, unfortunately, for Daytona. It's a lot of learning for him, and we're all eager to get to a finalized setting where he can just log laps and really learn the bike, because as most of you know, there's a lot of value in that. Being able to trust your bike and having a lot of time logged on it lets you know what you can and can't do when you're in the heat of battle, and we're trying to get him there as fast as we can, but one step at a time. Challenges testing with Dylan, not really different, honestly, than a lot of other riders, is when you have a group of technical people around you that are able to execute their job, the challenge becomes way more what is the requirement to build the performance that you need. So there's a performance end, and then there's a comfort end. This is a very physical sport, so we have to provide enough comfort in the motorcycle for him to get through the event. But we also need to build a bike that has the performance characteristics that you need. And that's not always obvious. That's one of the trickier parts. And we are trying to get this figured out with Dylan, again, as quickly as we can, but that's one of the challenges we face, is what does the bike actually need to perform at a very high level, yet he needs to be able to finish the events and basically not get beat up by the motorcycle.
This has been such an up and down season for every 450 rider. Actually, I think Dylan Ferrandis might be the most consistent guy. It's unfortunate it didn't go well for him in Arlington, but beyond that, he's been quietly right in it. At the end of the night, you look and you're like, oh, Ferrandis got 6th, Ferrandis got 5th, Ferrandis got 7th. And then you look at who he's battling with or beating or right behind or right in front of. It's actually surprisingly good. I feel like as this team is building and he's rebuilding himself, that's almost the perfect recipe. He's quietly effective and consistent, which is probably all they're looking for right now.
I felt like the lap was clean and okay, but yeah, time is fast. I tried to be keep in line, like avoid the slow inside roar. Like I went to the outside everywhere. I don't know. We need to look at segment. That's the problem.
Honestly, I think we should put the fan on.
The what?
The fan on.
Me too.
It's worse than I thought.
Just to save it.
It's easier to take it off than it is to put it on, you know?
Going Daytona is going to be interesting because I think we kind of stereotype and assume, oh, the more outdoor success a rider has had in motocross, the better they'll be at Daytona. But if you talk to the riders, they'll say it's kind of weird because you still have to do these Supercross type obstacles. And for Ferrandis' case, although you'd like to say he's had so much success in motocross that guarantees success here, I do wonder with this team kind of building something new in the 450 class, there's going to have to be an adjustment period, and they don't have a lot of data, I think, for Dylan or that bike or this team on this track. So I'm really curious. I think there's a lot to learn, and this is a learning year.
Hey, it's all you. Get a jump and put yourself up front, ride like you know how. Come on.
You okay after that, though?
I don't know. I'll let you know tomorrow morning.
Okay. Huh? No, we were racing forward, and that was refreshing. Being part of it, like we were part of it.
And then he went back by those guys.
Yeah, yeah. Like he had to.
Normally he would have went backwards and kept going.
Yeah, yeah, but like he woke up,
Yeah.
he f***ing got engaged, and he went back after him and ran him down. So, I mean, the Hunter thing, that sucks for him, but it was a gift for us. But
He believes he could have.
but then like just watching him reel Kenny, and it's thank God, dude.
Yeah.
Like let's go.
Yeah.
And then the next thing you know, he's stepping through the bars at 30 feet in the air. I'm like,
everybody looked at me.
I seen that. I was like, was that Dylan? But then he got up. I'm like, all right, well, that's good. Yeah, felt really good that day. I was running 4, and end of the moto, that rhythm, that long rhythm in front of the crowd was very, very ruddy, and just hit the bottom of the rut and went over the bar, so quite a big crash. But I get up, finish, I don't remember if I finished 7 or 8 that main event, and was very disappointed, but mainly, I land on my feet and I hit my, I injured my knee a little bit, but it was nothing serious, like no damage or nothing broken. But mainly was just I was sick for already 2-3 weeks, and keep trying to ride and train like normal, and just after Daytona I just got worse. I don't know if like the crash, the small injury or whatever did something on my body, but yeah, just my sickness was very bad, and yeah, after that the next weekend, I think it was Birmingham, I show up, I should have never tried to ride. I was just empty and super sick, and yeah, it was a very bad day for me. We did some upgrade, like I say, on the bike, and I wanted to ride that Supercross bike healthy at 100% and see how it goes. So yeah, I felt like I was not sick anymore, and I felt back to myself, so I just wanted to race.
It's a good comeback. I know, but it's either that or all the way outside. So you risk either getting pushed or trying to get a jump inside. I think it's better than getting pushed.
Yeah, but I was dead last.
Yeah, I know. I know. Here, you want this or no? Your strong point, all your passes were through the f***ing woods. I know the start sucked, but our f***ing gate pick sucked too. On everything else, I mean, from LCQ, from dead last to ninth, obviously. Kind of stings because you know you can run up front, but.
Hey, watch out.
Woo!
It was sunny all day, and then it just opened up for what, 40 minutes?
Yeah, roughly.
About 40 minutes. So we're back racing again. So last main event of the year. Hopefully he gets it done.
Hey, let's make it count. Come on now. Let's finish where we started. Well, Supercross over. The rotor's bent from the first turn, I guess.
Hey, on to the fun part now.
Not gonna lie. Sorry, a little bit disappointed. I would have loved to get a podium or more top 5. But yeah, when you in Supercross, I feel like when you miss the train, it's very hard to catch. Like after my sickness, it was very. I mean, everybody's racing every weekend, have the pace, the strength, and everything. So it was just, I think it was just difficult for me to come back to the top pace. So no, I was pretty disappointed. I wish I could have more preparation for sure before the season, but it is what it is. Like we had to deal with that, and yeah.